Come here. Denali.
Oh.
Denali. This is Salty. Hey guys, we're here at the SPCA in San Francisco with two adoptable, adorable kittens. They are definitely special. They've come from the Napa fires, and they seem happy and healthy and ready to find a home. You want to talk a little more about that?
Sure, yeah. Well, first, we'll introduce these guys. This is Salty. He's 5 months, and this is his friend Denali, who's also 5 months. They are a bonded pair. They came in together, and ever since then, they've been together ever since they arrived here, and they completely are obsessed with each other. They definitely sleep on top of each other, so we do believe they're actually bonded, so they do have to go home together. We took them in from Marin Humane Society as a part of our efforts to relieve some stress for them. We take animals from them, and we also took some dogs from Sonoma Humane, so that they can help and find homes for the displaced animals from the fires. So we did not take any animals that were very similar to what we did for the hurricanes. We did not take any animals that were displaced by the disasters. We just took from the shelters or in those areas so that they can better assist.
They have more room and...
Right, so they have more space there to take in more animals.
Now when you see a bonded pair, like what does that mean?
So we don't know for sure if they're actual litter mates, if they're actually related, but they really like each other a lot, and so they have to go home together. And with how we do bonded pairs is it's just one adoption fee for both. And we always encourage people who are adopting kittens to get two kittens. It's just better for them. They can keep each other company. Generally, if they're healthier, they have.
They're probably happier too.
They're happier. They play more. They end up, not typically having as many problems like obesity or anything like that, because they have each other to play with when you're not home. And it's just better for people who maybe have a little bit busier lifestyle and can't devote as much time to playing with kittens. And kittens definitely need a lot of playtime, so a bonded pair works out pretty well usually.
And how old are they?
They're both about 5 months, so they're a little big for 5 months.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but we think they're about 5 months, maybe a little bit closer to 6.
Well, they're definitely healthy and happy.
Yes, they are super playful. So anyone who is interested in adopting these guys, definitely come down and see them. Anytime we get animals adopted from us means we can go back to shelters that are really struggling right now, like Sonoma and Marin, and take more animals from them. So you're really helping, shelters, North Bay shelters that are affected by the fires right now by adopting from us, because then we can go back and assist them.
And how much does it cost to adopt these two?
So right now, just because they're a bonded pair, it's just one adoption fee for one. Actually,
that's nice.
It's only $125 because they're both considered adults at 5 months. So it's not bad. And they're already spayed and neutered. They're already microchipped. They've had their vaccinations. So all of that's included in the adoption fee.
They're ready to go.
Ready to go.
If you guys know anyone who for two adorable kittens, please tag them in this video or share the video on your Facebook page or with your friends. These guys are really great, really cute and cuddly and comfortable with people.
Yeah, they're very used to being handled by now. They're definitely favorites here. And if you are looking to help with the problems with the fires up north, but you can't adopt, you can definitely donate. Right now we're not taking any physical donations, any supplies. Actually, the shelters in the Bay Area have a really good problem right now where they're so full from donations like blankets and beddings and stuff. That's great. So if you can right now, monetary donations are the best way to help out those shelters up north. You can go to our website. There's a great banner on the front of our webpage. If you go there, we are actually matching donations up to $25,000.
That's awesome.
So yeah, if you would like to help out, those are a couple ways that you can.
Yeah, I'll link to that website after the stream.
Great.
Do you know how many animals you've gotten because of the fire?
So I think we've taken in about 12 to 15 cats and kittens, and then I think we did another about 12 dogs from Sonoma. So we did cats and kittens from Marin Humane, and then dogs from Sonoma Humane. And we would, we hopefully will be taking more, but we're not sure yet what the need is there.
Mm-hmm.
But anything. So where is it?
And we had a question for Trisha asking if you guys know where the owners are, or if they were strays or...
Yeah, so for these guys were actually not displaced by the fires. These guys were already in Marin Humane's shelters before the fires even happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't think that they really had owners, and if they did, we're not sure. But we took a lot of animals that were already in the shelters before the disasters happened, and then to make space for the people at the North Bay shelters to be able to take in the displaced animals from the fires.
So we don't know if they're related or not.
So we don't really know if they're related. They've been together for a very long time and they really like each other. So definitely don't want to separate them. They've been through kind of a traumatic last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I think definitely them being together and having each other has definitely helped that. So they're a bonded pair and they have to go home together. But we do have lots of other kittens if you are, if you can only say have one kitten in your apartment or your house. We do have lots of kittens that aren't bonded. We're kind of revving back up for kitten season. So our shelters are definitely full. All shelters really across the country are probably have tons of kittens right now.
All of the natural disasters.
Yeah, so if you aren't in the Bay Area, go to your local shelter. I'm sure they would love for you to adopt some animals to give some relief to them. But yeah, all shelters all across the country right now are really helping out other different organizations and other shelters because of all the disasters that have been going on. So it's a very helpful time to adopt right now.
I can't remember the last time there were so many disasters right after each other.
Right. So yeah, we've been taking in hurricane animals.
Right.
We've been from the fires. So hopefully not too many disaster needed will be helped in the future, but who knows.
You said that you were gearing up for kitten season. I thought there was only one kitten season.
So kitten season is just a very long season. It kind of goes through a little bit of a lull, and then we go back up. Right now we're actually taking in a lot of moms and kittens. So we've taken in a lot of moms who just gave birth out on the street, and then we're gearing up for a holiday windows event.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be down at Macy's coming up in November, starting November 17th. Mm-hmm. So we'll have our moms and kittens that we've recently taken in. By that time, they'll be unweaned and be able to be adopted on their own. So yeah, we are definitely seeing more like moms and kittens from the streets again. So yeah, we'll have lots of kittens in the next few months. If anyone is in the Bay Area, you want to come down, especially at our Macy's Holiday Windows event. It's a really big event for us, and we do a lot of adoptions, and it's a lot of fun. So you should definitely stop by there if you're in the city.
Great, and thank you so much for your time, and please find a home for Salty and Denali.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be here next week, same day, same time, a new adoptable animal. Thanks so much. Bye.